Well. The tables have not turned, but it looks like more people are aware of things that I was saying a while ago. You might be like, what is she talking about? What is she saying now? Oh my God. The drama queen has entered the building again. Except I never left. I know, my eyeliner right here is funny. Anyway, so it looks like the internet has turned on J-Lo, which is, it's not even, they didn't turn on J-Lo. What happened is J-Lo put out a whole bunch of projects at one time on Beyonce's internet. And unfortunately, with those, the way the ticket sales be not selling, and also we have quite a lot of data at this point, you know, like who's hot and who's not. Because Taylor Swift just sold all the tickets from albums quite a while ago. She's still singing songs from when she was like 13. Now, the reason that this works and this is cool is because we were all there for her story. Like, if I was not even a Taylor Swift fan, but I know that there are Taylor Swift fans. Like, the thing is, like, when something happens, especially when it's like a movement kind of, where like somebody's building their fan base, like, for instance, you could possibly right now be on the Olivia fan base where you're like, oh my God, I'm so here for Gossip Girl. I love it. Okay. And then I'll be like, yay, I'm so happy you're here. But there are other people at the same time who like don't like Gossip Girl. They don't like me. They don't like this. But maybe they know it exists. Like some of the people who I've had to block, you know, they keep coming in the comments. I've had to like leave them detailed messages of why they should unsubscribe or go away. And if you go back to videos, unless people start getting like really outrageous where you can tell they're just like trolls who are coming to like not even engage with what you said, but they're just like, ew, somebody else came here to make a like comment that has nothing to do really with the video, or it's just it's not comments that, anyway, I'm gonna stay on topic here. The internet has come for J-Lo on Beyonce's internet, and I made a video about this before. I think I called it like, don't compare Beyonce and J-Lo because it's disrespectful. Now I went into this like kind of slowly, or I didn't unpack it very well. I just kind of spouted off the top of my head about why this was the case. But like in layman's terms, Beyonce is talented and J-Lo is not. Beyonce is like beautiful and talented. J-Lo is not. J-Lo, though, is a great dancer. I am not going to diminish. I myself, okay, went to art school and studied performing arts, dance specifically, for many years. So I am not degrading the value of being an exceptional dancer, which J-Lo is. I would even argue that J-Lo is a better dancer than Beyonce. Problem is, we're talking about mostly vocal, like musical talent, right? And we're talking, Beyonce has vocals. Like Beyonce is like maybe one of the better singers that we have just out now. She's had the so it's like she's like naturally talented, and then she's been training to be even more talented. And then she's worked on songs that were like mega hits that had like messages. It's like all of that combined makes her this grand artist, right? And then she also kind of has eras in the same way that like Taylor Swift has had eras. Because like Taylor Swift is not the best singer at all, but Taylor Swift is an incredible writer. Like Taylor Swift writes her own shit, her own stories. She's writing them herself. Beyonce does not do that. So let's compare and contrast. Let's go back to make sure we're all on the same page. Best overall artist, probably Beyonce, right? Best writer, Taylor Swift. Best dancer, J-Lo. Who sold the most concert tickets here? Taylor Swift, the better writer. Probably because her stories are better. Her stories are relatable. Now, this is where all of the like J-Lo fans have come in and basically been like, yeah, girl, you're not from the Bronx. Or it sounds like the Bronx chose to not claim J-Lo. I don't even know why J-Lo is in love with the Bronx. It also sounds like J-Lo is not a very nice person. I don't know why that would matter. I gotta tell you, I don't know who these J-Lo fans are in the first place. Like, I don't know anyone who's a J-Lo fan. I don't have any J-Lo music on my Apple Music. No playlist that I listen to has any J-Lo tracks. Even the Jenny from the Block track, that's like the only song that like anyone remembers. And it sounds like all the people from the block are like, you're not from the block, J-Lo. You were from the block. Girl, you wasn't there. You weren't there. So I'm sorry, but that's actually hella funny. If your whole brand is like, you are from the Bronx, and then people from the Bronx are like, we've been here as long as you've been here, and you wasn't there. And it sounds like the Bronx and the schools that she went to reached out and asked her for donations and stuff, and she said no. That's actually fun. That's hilarious. Don't claim the block when you refuse to give back to the block. That's kind of gross. Like, also, I think that there's just there's a real issue around representation. Like, I understand that the Latinx community needs representatives in America who are just out doing things, and I think that is actually what made Jennifer Lopez more popular than anything else. It's just because she was there and she, had anything to say. I don't think J-Lo is like an unattractive woman, but I know like my cousin Taj produced a video for her, and then he made some comment on Instagram, and that's where I knew like Deluluville was in place. He was like, the most beautiful woman on planet Earth, and I was like, okay, we must be on Mars. Girl, we on Mars. I get it. Okay. Like, he said that shit, and I was like, unfollow, miss, not claim. That Deluluville is in full effect. But I want to also like kind of swerve for a second, because like I think that amongst the other like Latinx women in the real world that we have like access to, that you've seen, most of them are very out of shape, right? So the fact that J-Lo is physically active, so like she just goes to the studio, it's going to mean like she's more in shape than the other women. So maybe that is what's making her more attractive than that particular population. But the way that like, you had P. Diddy rolling around with J-Lo, like it was just like he had just never seen an ass ever. I admit that seems like so untimely, specifically given all the things going on with Diddy, but I'm gonna keep going because I still have thoughts. Oh God. Like, I guess everyone needs a star. Everyone needs like a representative, but I would encourage you, if you're here, represent yourself, okay? Because like, I know I don't want to be clumped in with any of the others. Like, I'm not like the others. I don't know what to say. I'm just Olivia, who's like hyper opinionated, and it's up to almost 4,000 videos on this channel that describe multiple aspects of my life, my personality, my decisions that aren't really based on many other people. They're just based on my own intuition. But yeah, J-Lo artistically sucks, but I will say this. In the world of art, there is quite a lot of space. And so that means that even bad art has space. So like, I saw Trevor Jackson is hyper supportive of J-Lo's current project. Why? Nobody knows. Like, also, who's watching this? Probably nobody. Maybe just Trevor Jackson alone. So that's great though, because Trevor Jackson and J-Lo can have like a private event or something with all the other people who care about that movie. None of us, but them. And that is enough. You don't need millions of fans to support the work. Maybe it's just because he's in the film. I'm not really sure. It was really bad though. I don't even need to watch it. I saw the trailer and it was just like, no.